Number 1 Cathedral and the Piazza del Duomo. The cathedral forms one end of the wide Piazza del Duomo, Messina's historic center, and in front of it is the Orion Fountain. On the left long side of the cathedral stands the Baroque column of the Virgin Mary by Giuseppe Busetti, erected in 1758. The church was built in the 1100s by the Normans, who ruled Sicily at the time, but it was seriously damaged by an earthquake that devastated much of Messina in 1908. Number 2 The Bell Tower and Astronomical Clock. This 60-meter-high bell tower, reconstructed using old designs, contains one of the greatest of all astronomical clocks, a work by the Strasbourg firm of Ungerer placed there in 1933. Every day at noon the figures begin moving and show scenes from the history of Messina, including the handing over of the legendary letter of protection from the Madonna di Messina. Number 3 Santissima Annunziata dei Catalani. The second most important church in Messina is the Santissima Annunziata dei Catalani. It is the only building to have survived the earthquake of 1908, but was not so fortunate in the World War II bombing. The church was built in the second half of the 12th century under Norman rule, and the east side dates from this time. Number 4 Orion Fountain. Standing in a prominent position in front of the cathedral in Piazza del Duomo, the Orion statue was created by Giovanni Angelo Montorsoli, a student of Michelangelo in Florence. Montorsoli was assisted by his own student, Martino Montanini, and together they worked on the monumental work between 1547 and 1551. Number 5 Neptune Fountain. Equally beloved by locals, the Fontana del Nettuno, or Neptune Fountain, is located in a park, set apart from the city center. It was built in 1557 and, like the Orion Fountain, is a work of Montorsoli. Number 6 Panoramic Road and Sacrario di Cristo Re. An attractive panoramic route, Viale Italia, begins to the west of the university and continues westwards under varying names, Viale Principe Umberto, Viale Regina Margherita. The walkways and boulevards run above the city, following the course of the old fortifications, and end in the north on the coast road. Number 7 Scenic Drive to Torre di Faro. A scenic road runs 15 kilometers along the coast northeast of Messina. Villas and gardens line the route, which passes 2 saltwater lagoons, the Pontani, also known as the Laghi di Ganzirei. The road eventually comes to the village of Torre di Faro, on the Punta del Faro, Sicily's northeastern tip. Number 8 Madonnina. A promontory juts out from the west of Messina into the harbor with the remains of a citadel called the Fort of San Salvatore, which was built in 1681. It forms the base for a 60-meter octagonal column erected in 1934, topped by a statue of the Madonna della Lettera. Locals call it the Madonnina, Little Madonna. Number 9 Galleria Vittorio Emanuele III. Reminiscent of the Grand Galleria on Piazza Duomo in Milan, this impressive gallery is also constructed of iron, rare in Italy, but was built later. It opened in 1929, at the same time as the reconstruction of the cathedral. Number 10 Regional Museum. Each of the 3 sections of Messina's regional museum, the painting gallery, sculpture collection, and archaeological section, contain significant pieces. Sculpture highlights include an Antonello Gagini sculpture of St. Antonius, Francesco Lorana's Madonna with Child, and Goro di Gregorio's Madonna of the Cripples, as well as the originals of the figures on the Fountain of Neptune.
Hope you like this video. For more videos, please subscribe to our channel.